All right, so time now for some entertainment, and it's mainly gossips from Miss G. Good evening to you, Miss G.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm well.
I see.
Combination ain't bad.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see you're having some good time with Nathaniel. When the two of you meet, it's always mischief. I know. I know.
No,
Unfortunately, you couldn't share your conversation with us.
It wasn't really much.
Ah,
yeah.
But it was something mischievous.
No, not really.
Anyway, so just like Nat is happy about his industry, I'm also happy that the creative arts, now they say it's called tourism, arts and culture, has got a nominee.
Yeah.
Yes, Catherine Apeku.
Unlike the former minister,
nominated for that position, and so it's a great thing to know that she has been nominated for tourism, arts and culture. The president made this known today. So we are waiting to see what Parliament will have to say when she gets there. You know, there were speculations initially that George Anda was built for this position. It didn't happen. We are hoping to see...
No, initially, I thought they said Socrates.
Socrates has been deputy all this while.
His position they said he's deputy.
Is deputy minister. So we are hoping to see what would happen after this one. But we want to take a profile of Madam Catherine Apeku because now we've seen her already on TV. But people are concerned, especially those in the creative arts industry, are concerned of who she is, what she brings to the fore, and all that. So here's a profile of Madam Catherine Apeku.
Unlike the former minister, Madam Elizabeth Ofosu-Ejare under the John Dramani Mahama administration, who had some tourism background, Madam Catherine Apeku, born June 27, 1967, and Member of Parliament for Ivaluejura, Ajumuro constituency, does not. She hails from Axim and holds Bachelor of Science and Master's degrees in Business Administration. She has worked with the World Bank, with Stico Petroleum in Kenya as business development consultant and a bilingual instructor at the Inlingua School of Languages, Italy. Between 2006 and 2008, she was the New Patriotic Party's government spokesperson on infrastructure. She is married with 3 children. With parliamentary approval, she comes into the role of the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture with 1 parliamentary term experience behind her, as well as work with the executive branch. She served on multiple committees during her time in Parliament, including the Road and Transport and Communications Committee, and also served for a time as a deputy ranking member on the Business Committee.
All right, so that's Madam Catherine.
We wish her all the best.
Yes.
She eventually gets approved.
Definitely we do. Okay, so today as well, Mr. Easy has been in trouble. Mr. Easy is a Nigerian artist who lived here, schooled here, and started his music career here in Ghana. Now, he went on Twitter and posted, if you can see the tweet on the screens, he posted that, you know, Nigerians hold, something like Menza, Nigerian holds their music industry. The influence of Ghanaian music has had influence.
Okay, so Ghana's influence on present-day Niger sound cannot be overemphasized.
Okay, so this is just a simple tweet from the young man, Mr. Easy, and that didn't go well with a lot of Nigerians because they didn't understand why he could say that Ghanaians have had influence on their music, and so he's been thrown on social media to the extent that the young man had to apologize at certain points. Now, many Nigerians have been asking that if it's that well with Ghanaian music, how come you worked hard here and you weren't awarded here, your music wasn't appreciated here? Just when you crossed over to Nigeria, you got appreciated. But what he meant to say when he was spoken to on radio was that he says that the indigenous high life has been tapped into by Nigerians. So if you begin to listen to a lot of Nigerian songs, you begin to feel the high life that we have here. So they cannot do without our highlight. They owe us a lot when it comes to the influence we've had on their music. But that didn't go well with a lot of them. I saw that Manifest, Juliet Ibrahim, and Kojo Q had joined in agreeing with him, but a lot of people were in the news by that. So let's move on to hear what Quata had to say about this issue. Quata and Apietus, who was mentioned by Quata as one of the engineers whose beats have been sampled by Nigerians, just came to the defense of the young man.
Because from the initial stages, they were sampling tunes from Apietus. They were sampling JQ's songs, they were sampling Hammer's beats. So they were refining what we do to make guys. They only knew proper 100% recording when they came to Ghana. That's why most of their artists were coming to Ghana to record. From the Two Faces and a couple of people, big names, were secretly recording in Ghana. Why? Because they wanted the right music, the right quality to be standard. Ghana music is the apex in Africa.
He's saying the truth, but usually the truth hurts. So people will not accept it right away when you say it. They will fight you. But obviously, since Nkrumah's time up, since we had independence, we had the highlight. Everybody knows that. It's not from Nigeria, it's from Ghana. And everybody knows that. And then my era, the kind of beats I played, for Raponsa, for Daddy Lumba, the Kofintis, all these square divines, they use all that kind of beat. Flavor. He likes using our beats a lot. So Mr. Easy is not lying. But I don't blame the Nigerians too much because the high life groups, so Raponsa, the Kofintis, the big ones, they are not bringing a lot of highlight songs out. Framponsar left the scene at some point. The Kofi Beats and the rest, they've all, slowed down. Kwame is not doing so much. Bisake Day, I think, is doing a lot. But it's just him. So imagine all these high life guys coming back and making it big. Then we can take our team back. But because the team belongs to you and you leave it, somebody will take it.
So right, that's about Mr. Easy and all the wahala he had.
Yeah, so he was trending actually.
He was trending all through the morning and too many jobs here and there. The last tweet, I don't know if you saw the one that had the apology. People said it was an apology. He never said he apologized. He just said, Niger people making a nervous. He said that he had a call. His family members had gathered. They were making plans to deport him to Ghana. He posted that on Twitter. But Nana Queen is back in Ghana. You remember Ashanti International, where we had Nana King. He had a wife who was called Nana Queen, and she's back in Ghana. But she's been telling the interview that the husband actually left Ghana because at a point he was frustrated. His kind of music was not being appreciated anymore by Ghanaians.
Time, even when Nana King first started, when we started doing, with the hip life, 1998, 99 to 2000, thereabout, he was doing more the R&B and stuff. At that time, Ghanaians were not ready for that. They were still doing the same jama and so at some point, he got frustrated at some point, and then, but actually he went back to see his mom and then decided for the kids and I to come over and we're like, okay, let's just see how things go. Let's just come over here. And when we got there, we decided to stay, but we're still monitoring. And I see, a lot of guys have come up, and also the girls too. I'm really proud. Ghana music has come a long way. It's really great. I listen to the songs. It's just that some of the songs are really vulgar, and I was like, oh my God! I thought back in the days when we were doing something, I was like always scared to say certain things in my rap and everything, but now when I listen to some of the songs, I'm like, wow, but music is universal though, but